Is the Dark Reindeer a cyberbully? Let's first get to terms with what cyberbullying means. Cyberbullying is the use of electronic communication to bully a person, typically by sending messages of an intimidating or threatening nature, which, personally, I don't think I do. I don't use my channel to intimidate and threaten people. My rants and responses are solely based on criticising arguments and logic, pointing out the flaws in their material, or using comedy to mock the stupidity behind what they say or believe. People have different ways and styles of expressing and critiquing things, but my style is not cyberbullying because it's different from yours. I don't use my channel to abuse, threaten or intimidate people. But you had to remember that, with most issues, I don't tiptoe around them. I speak what's on my mind, and yes, I can be quite brutal with a few responses, but I don't bully people or encourage others to bully the people that I respond to. I do try to discourage people from being bullies on the internet, but at the end of the day, I can't control what they say or do on other channels. All I can do is try and teach the people that watch me that threatening and abusing people online is not okay. But someone out there believes that I do. In fact, he believes I'm so evil, he classes me as someone who is worse than a child molester. Can you guess who it is?
Another one.
So another realm/WWWAREA has written this blog which gives a list of reasons to why people should class me as a cyberbully, and I wanted to make this self-defense video to express why, in my opinion, his blog is complete bollocks. Welcome to another response video responding to some ridiculous stupidity on the internet.
That girl is a real crowd pleaser. Small world, all her friends know me. Young bull living like an old geezer.
Now before we get onto these reasons that he believes I'm a cyberbully, I want to address the first little paragraph in this blog. That being, the Dark Reindeer is publicly harassing another realm and WWWAREA, which is complete bollocks. I am not harassing another realm or WWWAREA by any means, because the last time I checked, criticising someone because they said something stupid on the internet, such as how the Alpha and Omega fandom are worse than child molesters because they don't support your fetishes, or that you should be kicked out of the country for not supporting paedophiles. The last time I checked, criticising that level of stupidity in the form of a video is not considered harassment. Because I'm not forcing you to watch these videos, or ordering you to watch them, or do what I say. But my channel is my channel, and is my free space to express my opinions and concerns about things. Because surprisingly, when I'm offline, I don't talk about what I talk about online because there's no need for me to do so. The only time I would usually do so is if the topic comes up during conversation. But my channel is my free space to share my views with people who feel the same way, or people who want to hear opposing opinions about that topic. But anyway, let's jump right into these reasons and see why he labels me as a cyberbully.
That girl is a real crowd pleaser. Small world, all her friends know me. Young bull living like an old geezer.
Now, I'm glad he brought this up in this journal because I want to apologise. In one of my responses, I claimed that this drawing which he did was him comparing people who didn't like him to Nazis. Which wasn't actually true in the end, as it was actually talking about the Westboro Baptist Church. At the time, I didn't realise this, and I should have done more research before making that claim, so, another realm, if you're watching this, I am very sorry that I made that claim. It was a mistake based on lack of research, and I do admit that I should have done more research into that that picture, before I made that claim. But how is this evidence of me being a cyberbully? Because I didn't know about the true purposes of the picture when I made the claim. And I take full responsibility for that because it was my fault. The lack of research I did backfired, but I didn't lie on purpose. I just didn't know, which again is due to my own stupidity. But this isn't evidence of me being a cyberbully, because it was a mistake. I didn't lie on purpose to I'm a cyberbully because you defended people who want to commit sexual acts to children. Do you understand why I was so pissed off by that blog, mate? Because you were saying that people who have done nothing wrong should be kicked out of the country because they don't support something which is morally wrong and can contribute to child abuse. Paedophiles don't have to touch children to be abusers. Pedophiles will go to extreme lengths to befriend and manipulate children, such as taking up jobs as babysitters, working in church groups, and thanks to the internet you can turn yourself into a completely different person, allowing pedophiles to manipulate children even further. Then we have pedophiles who watch and support videos and films that contain child pornography, which is a pure example of child abuse, as the child doesn't know what they are doing and how it can affect them, because they are too young to understand, and the sick fucks who film it manipulate them into thinking it's totally fine. That activity can traumatize a child for life. This is a fine example of child abuse, and most pedophiles support it because it fulfills their desires. Why can't you understand that? Why do you think people hate it so much? Why do you think people consider paedophilia to be wrong? I am not a cyberbully because I had a go at your disgusting views that can contribute to supporting child abuse.
That girl is a real crowd pleaser. Small world, all her friends know me. Young bull living like an old geezer.
Oh no, he plagiarized one thing. Funny how he doesn't show what this one thing is, but let's have a look at the definition of what that word means, shall we? Because I know how much Another Realm and WWWAREA love looking at definitions. The definition is to take someone's work and class it as their own. When have I taken someone's work and passed it off as my own original material? And why can't you show your followers that example? And why bring it up now? Because surprisingly, you have never mentioned this before, but yet when it comes to trying to class me as a cyberbully, suddenly you had to talk about it. Maybe when you find that example, come back to me with that one, because I just think you're a fucking liar. Now let's move on to the insults. I won't deny that I have thrown out a few names time to time, but about 95% of my responses are not just 10 minutes of name calling. You always seem to ignore the valid criticism that I share in my response and rant videos, and just focus on the 1 or 2 insults that are in that video. And some of them are from satire comedy videos which are not even meant to be taken seriously. But let's take your side here. Let's say insulting someone, no matter what the situation is, makes you a cyberbully. Haven't you forgotten something, Another Realm? That was a list of insults that you have thrown at me and other people since you met me. So what makes your insults any different? And no, saying I deserve it doesn't make it any different. Now let's move on to the next reason. What have I lied about? I will admit I made a mistake about this picture. What exactly have I lied about? The claim that you and WWWAREA are the same person? Oh wait, you refuse to debunk that because I have strong evidence that supports that claim. Being that Another Realm's YouTube channel, being Space Omega 5000, has WWWAREA's name in the URL. The claim that you tried to ruin someone's career? Oh wait, you did try to do that, so that's out of the way. The claim that you made up this false lie that I support discrimination? Oh wait, I already explained why you were lying about that, and why you were lying, because you made that claim because I protected someone who made a joke about you. I'm sorry, I really am trying, mate, but you don't give me anything to work with. What exactly have I lied about?
That girl is a real crowd pleaser. Small world, all her friends know me. Young bull living like an old geezer.
Once again, bringing up the bullshit that I called personal attacks criticism, which I never did. Let me explain the real story. Firstly, I never said that personal attacks are a form of criticism in any of my videos, and he accidentally admitted that I never said this because he pretty much believed that due to the tone of my video I was making it out like I did say it. It wasn't any proven fact, it was his opinion on the tone of my video, but yet throughout the following months he has been slowly trying to pass it off as the truth. And he even does this in this journal. I never said it, and he never proved it. In reality, he lied about it and doesn't want to accept responsibility because he finds it easier to carry on this lie. And let's move on to this promotion of online abuse crap.
That girl is a real crowd pleaser. Small world, all her friends know me. Young bull living like an old geezer.
I am not using my channel to encourage or promote online abuse. My rants and responses are once again simply made for the purposes of criticizing, education, reviews and comedy. They are not here to encourage the people who watch them to abuse others. But at the end of the day, and I spoke about this at the start of the video, I can't stop people from expressing their feelings on other people's videos and channels. Even when I don't encourage online abuse, if someone from my fanbase goes to another channel and says something nasty, I can't control or stop that. But I am not responsible for that either. because I'm not encouraging this behaviour and I don't play any part in controlling their actions. If they choose to do that, then they must face the consequences. My rants and responses are not there to encourage abuse. Those intentions are not the intentions of my videos.
That girl is a real crowd pleaser. Small world, all her friends know me. Young bull living like an old geezer.
But here's the problem I'm having here. Whenever he claims that I'm victim blaming, most of the time it's when I'm telling him that he's done something wrong. Because that is the sad reality behind the victim complex that WWWAREA has. The victim card is their scapegoat so they can avoid taking any responsibility in the mistakes that they have made by taking a situation where they have been a victim of something and throwing it to someone who criticizes and mocks them in order to make them feel like they are the bad people. Because I'm not going to lie, Another Realm has probably been the victim of something. But the problem with him is that he takes this example of him being the victim and he'll throw it into situations that have nothing to do with any of it. He has constantly told me that he has been abused, bullied and shit like that, but yet, even if that is true, what does that have to do with me pointing out the stupidity in the shit you do? Not forgetting that you usually use these examples of you being a victim to make yourself immune to any backlash and criticism that comes your way. Which is why I don't see you as a victim in this drama anymore between me and you. Because I haven't abused or harassed you. The victim card now is your way of ignoring responsibility in the mistakes that you have made, because every time someone points out something that you have done wrong, or you're doing wrong, you accuse them of victim blaming, and we are sick and tired of it. Like I said before in another video, you are the boy who cries victim and cyberbully, because you have done it so many times now that no one believes you anymore. The victim card you have is nothing more than your scapegoat which you throw at people who want you to take responsibility in the shit that you have done and the shit that you are still doing.
That girl is a real crowd pleaser. Small world, all her friends know me. Young bull living like an old geezer.
Now, I must say, I do love Another Realm's respect for other people's opinions here. I mean, check out this wonderful line. Anyone who doesn't agree with my statements about the Dark Reindeer are idiots. Hang on, what happened to insulting people and calling them names is a form of bullying? What happened to that, Another Realm? According to Another Realm, I am a monster who proves why we need laws and website rules. And what laws are they? Because it sounds to me like you don't like what I had to say, and because of that, you are throwing a temper tantrum about how you want to put website laws in place which will make it harder for people like me to poke fun at your stupidity. But yet, have you ever taken into account that maybe the reason my videos about you are more popular is because people agree with me? Not forgetting some of the people who have commented on those videos have shared the same experiences before and know what you are like. But of course, you class it as seeking attention and fame. You said this a flat for fact when you called me pathetic. I really tried to see your point of view here, because maybe you did have some good reasons to why I've been harsh on you in my videos. But yet all you have done is repeated the same shit that you have done time and time again, and have pretty much insulted the people who don't buy into it. Maybe it's time for you to accept responsibility and move on with your life.